Hello and welcome back. We just finished this last of the warehouses. Well, I keep saying the last of the warehouse. I don't mean last of the warehouses in the city, just the last of the ones that look like that. And this episode I was thinking of tackling two buildings, but the building that I'm going to be making is huge. It's actually several buildings together, so I'm only going to be doing one this time, but probably doing two next time depending on which building we do. But it should fill up this whole area behind me. It's a pretty massive building. It's also really tall, so it's going to be really exciting to see it take shape here and kind of fill in the city a little bit more. The back of this building is going to be really bland, just like these buildings, except we're not going to fill anything in on the back because it's going to butt up against the wall of the city. And some of these platforms that I have down here are going to extend as we fill in more buildings. So I created this whole city in a creative world, and I have been designing all of the buildings there. And as I did that, I had to add sections here. So when I built the roads, I had most of the buildings in, but not all of them. So that's why there were some sections here that were left out. There will also be a tram that travels all around and through the city. Tram's maybe not the right word. Monorail maybe. And that will kind of go into all of the buildings and let people get through, I guess through the city that way, as well as through cars. There will be some cars on the roads or hovering. I'm not sure if I've decided if they're going to hover or not, but more than likely just because it's a cyberpunk city, so more futuristic. But yeah, I have a lot of plans for the city. I also have some other projects coming up here soon. So once this is finished, we will have other things to transition into. But for now, let's get started on the time lapse. We are back. This is one of my favorite buildings out of the whole city. I think it's really cool with all the different textures and layers and everything on there. And I imagine that this little area with the hearts right here is like a seedy cyborg kind of building. So basically you'd go in here if you want to like replace your arm or, you know, an eye or something like that, but you don't have enough money to go to like the main hospital that's in the middle of the city. Instead, you have to go to this little outer, maybe not fully licensed clinic. And there's lots of other things over here, like this I think of as like a bay, but it's closed off obviously because there's no access given, and maybe at one time it was a lot more, like maybe it serviced hover cars or something like that, but right now it is closed. So I like this one. It's kind of falling apart as it's closer to the water too. That does deteriorate buildings a little bit more than if they were protected by, you know, a wall or other buildings on the outside. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments if you guys like this building as much as I do. And have a great day, and remember to do something kind. See you in the next video. Bye.